Hey everyone, how is it going? This is Ashwin here. Welcome to the first video of how to crack the job interviews. In this video, I'm going to share some of the tips that you can use it to crack the interviews easily. So we will go round by round and explore what are the possibilities and how you can tackle each round easily. So let's go to the video. So the first round is online coding and aptitude. So this round is considered as a preliminary round. So in this round, you're going to solve some online coding questions and some general and tech aptitude. So this will be a common round that you need to face in all the majority of tech companies. So let's see more about this. So this round will usually be conducted in HackerRank website. Apart from that, they can host in some other website, but 90% of the time, the interview will be hosted on HackerRank website. So make sure you register on this particular website. So in this online coding round, you will be having 2 to 3 coding problems in data structures and algorithms. Usually they don't restrict over the language. In a hacker rank, you have around 28 languages so far. So you can use C++, Java or Python to solve these problems. Some companies may restrict the languages to C++ or Java. So that language restriction, it depends on the company. So apart from coding problems, you will be having more than 20 MCQ questions in technical and general aptitude. So these MCQs will be a common thing for all the preliminary round. So you will be expecting at least 15 to 20 MCQ questions. So the next one is the time period. So time period is limited. You will be having 1 to 1.5 hours. That is the maximum. Typically, the interviews will be conducted for only 1 hour. You will be having 3 coding problems and 20 MCQ questions. So that is the common format most of the companies follows. So don't waste time in any of the questions. So if you are stuck at some question means try to move to the next question and solve the problem. If you have some remaining time at the end means you can go back to the questions that are unsolved. So the weightage of questions depends on the companies. So the different types of companies are product, banking, and service related companies. So if you are going for a product companies means the majority of the weightage will be on coding problems. If you are going for some banking companies means the majority will be on MCQ questions that is in general aptitude. If you are going for some other companies means it will be equal. It depends on the companies. So make sure you research about the company and give importance to the corresponding questions. Now we will discuss about each topic. First, I will share some tips to crack the online coding round. So the first and important tip is to master at least one programming language. So master means you need to be an expert in that programming. You need to know every syntax without Googling it. You can say you are a master in that particular language if you solved more than 100 problems or you have some 1 or 2 years of experience in that language. So it depends. So make sure you learn at least one programming language. So the popular languages are Python, Java, and C++. I just arranged the languages based on their application usage. The top two is Python and Java. Most of the companies use these languages in a day-to-day basis. If you are considering for the majority of the company means it will be Java. That is obvious. If you want to quickly solve the problem or you are interested in some data science or hacking means just go for Python. If you are a pro competitive coder or you are working in some electronics departments means just go for C++. Try to master the language that you are going to work in the future. So that is the major tip. Even if you are clearing a coding round with one language means the job you are going to work is some other language means it will be difficult for you. So in order to ease that, just master the language that is related to your field. So the next one is try to leverage that inbuilt function. So if you consider Python means by default, it has so many inbuilt function. So you don't need to worry about importing some modules and using that. Most of the times, if the problem is some medium to advanced level means there will be an option to import some packages. So try to leverage that inbuilt function for sorting or using the hash map or sets. It can be anything. Try to use that inbuilt function and avoid that manual coding part. And the next one is master the basic of data structures and algorithm. You don't need to go for advanced stuff like red black tree or some advanced graph topics. Try to master the basics. The basics is arrays, strings, linked list, trees, the basics of graphs. Like that, you just concentrate on the basics because the question mostly related to some problem solving skills. So you'll be solving some general problem that is not related to any data structure and algorithm. It will be generic so that any department student can handle that problem. If you are going for technical interviews means even the interview questions are very basic. So just try to concentrate on the basic. If you master the basic means you can clear any type of interview. So the continuation of tips is learn basic math formulas. Sometimes the problems are related to some max problem. At that time, you can use some data structure or algorithm to solve the problem. It may take some 10 to 20 lines of code. Sometimes you can use some math formulas to solve the problem easily. For example, the sum of first n numbers or the sum of first even numbers or odd numbers. It can be anything. So just try to learn that discrete mathematics or number theory or just concentrate on the basic math formula that will be useful for online coding. So to practice your skills, just go for HackerRank and LeetCode. So far, these are the best website I have used personally because the questions have some great quality and you can easily learn the concepts by solving the problems in these websites. So for example, if you solve like 5 problems in HackerRank in that particular concept means, for example, linked list, it is almost equal to 20 problems in Geeks for Geeks. In Geeks for Geeks, they will go for some application problems like all the applications have some same coding structure. If you are going for a linked list means inserting a linked list maybe in 5 different ways. It depends on the application and the companies. People usually go for some company questions and solve the problems again and again, but it is completely useless. Try to solve the general problems corresponding to the concepts and learn that concept. That is the best way to solve any problem. So the best learning resources to learn concepts is obviously the first one is Geeks for Geeks. It has every resource you need to learn for data structures and algorithms. They have the theory like the basic layman theory, and also they have the code for that particular topic in 5 different languages. That is a better advantage for the students to learn. And apart from that, if you want to learn more means you can go for Introduction to Algorithms by Thomas Corman. That is a great book which consists of time complexity and every other aspect with some application problems. And as a bonus tip, you can go for this book, Cracking the Coding Interview by Gail Lackman McDowell. So it is a great book. You can learn so many tips and tricks from this book. This book covered most of the interview questions that is commonly used. So even the interviewer may also read that book and will be asking questions related to that. If you want to attend some tier 1 companies means try to at least read some 100 pages of this book in order to tackle most of the questions. So the another topic is the aptitude round. So learn the important concepts. Generally in aptitude, they have so many concepts. So try to learn at least one concept a day so you can learn all these 20 to 25 important concepts easily. So to learn that concepts, use aptitude test. That is an app in Android with a bulb icon. So I use that app. It has multiple questions for that particular concept. So it covers all the different angles of that particular concept. It is very useful for every student. So make sure you use that. So for each concept, try to solve at least 25 questions so that you can handle any type of new questions that are from the same concept. Lastly, in order to improve some logical thinking, solve some puzzles or play some games, you can play some The Room in Android. So that is some 3D puzzle games. Apart from that, you can go for any strategy games or solving some puzzles related questions. It can be anything. I usually play games in order to improve some logical thinking. If you can able to solve these puzzles in the games or some questions means you can easily able to solve any type of questions. That is the core objective of this particular point. So that's it, guys. So the next video will be on technical interview. So I'll be sharing some tips on how to crack the technical interview, that is one-on-one face-to-face interview. If you like this video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe the channel for future videos. See you guys in the next video.